By the way, I'm kind of starstruck.
You are
in our Facebook Live.
Yeah.
A Stern Show legend,
really,
Melrose Larry Green.
Oh my goodness!
To throw off the show, this guy used to stand he used to go everywhere. He worked the West Coast, and he worked on the East Coast. He did everything. He had his mother passed away, and he got a whole shitload of money, and he used to just have signs, and he used to promote stuff all the time. He used to go out to in front of during the OJ case.
Oh yeah.
He used to stand in front of be on CNN with signs like Howard Stern's penis or Howard Stern's Howard Stern's the best. Go listen to his show. Whatever the fuck he wrote on the signs. They were up there. He's asking to call in. I said, feel free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just wait till we're after the commercials. That's Melrose Larry Green. Anyone that's an actual Stern fan, like a real Stern fan, not just the new stuff. If you are a Stern fan, you know who the crap that guy is. And he's listening to the show, and he says he's enjoying our show.
Okay.
So God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless him, and I didn't even know he was still alive.
That's better than the death person.
So, I mean, he might be old. I mean, he was old when I saw him on Stern, so I can imagine how old he is now. Which means he might be a skosh senile, and that's why he's enjoying the show.
Oh, maybe we'll get along, you know?
Yeah, he might be a better Joe than Joe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hey, it's me, Joe Biden. Don't forget me. No, not you, Joe. We're talking about the other Joe.
Old people rule the world. Remember that.
No, they don't. They're taking up too much room.
They'll let the Joe.
That's what COVID was for.
Yeah, we have an octogenarian president. Trust me, they're taking up too much room.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know who this is, but let's see if this is him. It's the Ham Radio Show. Who's this?
This is Melrose Larry Green.
Melrose Larry Green!
Welcome.
I feel like I'm running the telethon. It's Melrose Larry Green. Holy shit, Melrose! Like I just said, if you're a Stern aficionado, you know who this man is. How are you, Melrose?
Well, I'm an Eddie Finocchiaro aficionado.
Oh, using my real name. How dare you?
Hey, how dare you?
Good job, sir.
Yeah, now the police will get him.
Melrose, what
First of all, I love Italians.
Thank you. Pasta Vazul. So what have you been up to?
Well, first of all, Howard Stern lies about everything, okay?
Okay.
I inherited a little bit of money, but not millions of dollars. I mean, everything Howard Stern says, you've got to divide by 10, basically.
All right. So how much?
Most of these girls that he say are hot.
How much money did you get?
I don't want to talk about the money. I want to talk about Eddie.
That's a
I want to talk about the Legacy Comics. I want to talk about the show. Howard is Howard. Howard put me on the map, and I'm not like Stuttering John and some of these other characters that throw Howard under the bus. Howard put me on the map, and Howard's Howard. He's a complex guy.
Absolutely.
But, I tried to get, but it's a tough business, like you say, Eddie.
Yeah.
Radio's a tough business, and you're a natural, man.
Thank you.
You're a natural.
Now that, by the way, first off, Melrose Larry Green has just buttered me up. Now I love him. Yeah. Now I love him. Okay. So let's just point that. But also,
and by the way, you talked about Eddie. You talked about O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
And I used to. Guess what? I'm going to give you an exclusive right now.
Please do.
That not even Howard Stern knows about. O.J. Simpson is now my friend on Facebook. The real O.J. Simpson.
What? Orenthal James Simpson is your friend?
I do a little show on Facebook where I play the piano.
Yes.
Every night from my apartment. In fact, I'm right here at the piano right now.
Okay.
And I have the phone in my left hand, and in the right hand, I'm gonna play a little blues for you.
Please do.
Well, I'm here in Los Angeles, digging Eddie's show. He's so great in the 718 area code. I used to live in Bensonhurst. Shorehaven Apartments off Cropsey Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Tickle in the Iris, Melrose Larry Green.
Well, he can sing.
Yeah, the boy can sing. That boy can sing.
Can I
Yes,
give a shout out to Andrew Dice Clay? Andrew Dice Clay is going to be in New Jersey in a couple of days. Andrew Dice, I think he's playing at some club in Jersey.
I think he's playing at Uncle Vinny's. It's
Uncle Vinny's. Yeah.
It's the Dice Man. Of course you can talk. We love Andrew Dice Clay. Without people like Andrew Dice Clay, we don't. Duck. Yeah. You want me to do the whole thing?
No.
Hickory dickory dock.
I'd rather have him do it.
Who? Melrose?
Yeah.
Melrose, can you do Dice?
Not really, but Dice's grandmother used to work for my father
There you
at
go.
the Brookdale Hospital in Brooklyn. You ever heard of Brookdale Hospital?
Oh, yeah. We're all from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we know Brooklyn.
Brookdale. My father was director of laboratories there, and there was this crazy old woman that worked in the chemistry lab. And when I moved here to be a comic, I live in L.A. She'd always say to me, Larry, you got to go visit my grandson. You got to go look up my grandson. His name is Andrew. That was Dice.
The Dice Man.
Yeah.
Do you
Dickory dock?
Yeah, the mouse was sucked in my gack. Do you? By the way, Larry, do you go out and do you go out still with the signs and everything, or what?
I do, but only in nightclubs. Like if my friend's band is playing someplace, I'll make up a sign, but not on the street corners. I've moved up. I've moved indoors.
All right. Well, can you help us take over the West Coast? Can you make some ham radio show signs and get out there?
Yes.
And plaster the West Coast.
You're my friend on Facebook.
I am your friend on
Facebook.
I am your friend on Facebook. I am your friend in life now. I am now your radio pal.
There you go.
There you go.
I tell you the truth, Eddie.
Uh-huh.
I was in a movie called Eddie. I was only in one movie in my whole life.
Yeah, with
it was a
Whoopi Goldberg.
Movie with Whoopi Goldberg. You can go look at that movie. I have one line. And that one line, I'm going to give it to you right now. You ready?
I'm ready.
That's Walt Frazier's jersey.
Pretty good delivery.
See, what happened was...
That's a good line.
In the movie,
Whoopi
Goldberg becomes coach of the Knicks. Everything's going wrong.
Right. Mm-hmm.
She's a taxi cab driver, and everything's going wrong. And at one point, his jersey caught on fire in the garden. And I stand up and say, that's Walt Frazier's jersey. And then Whoopi Goldberg says, that's Walt Frazier's jersey. And then Walt Frazier says, that's my jersey. And the movie's called Eddie.
So there you go. Now we need to rent Eddie just to watch Melrose Larry Green, our new ham radio show pal.
Absolutely.
See, now it'll mean something now more to watch.
You watch it, yeah.
Well, now that of course you are an official Hoff, that's a ham radio show official fan, the Hoff. You are named after Dennis Hoff. I expect to see L.A. covered in signs. We wish to take over L.A., and I'm going to need your help with doing that. So, Melrose, I need you to get some poster board. I need you to get the energy you had back in your prime and make some beautiful ham radio show signs and put them all over the West Coast.
Right. This weekend's going to be tough, though. The weather's supposed
Eddie,
to be
listen
bad.
to all your fans in New York. My show is every night at 7 o'clock. Well, L.A. time, 10 o'clock New York time.
There you go.
Just friend me on Facebook, Lawrence Victor Greenblatt with a U and 2 T's Greenblatt. And it's right from my bedroom. And the piano was like a foot away from my bed. So
that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, well, I'm a MAGA guy. Don't hate me, Eddie.
No. I said magic, not MAGA, but that's fine. You can love Trump if you want. That's fine. That's why Stern won't put me on anymore, because I met Trump with Artie Lang in New Jersey at the Trump Casino. Remember Stuttering John? Remember him? Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're a fan of the Howard Stern show, I'm talking about the full lineage of the Howard Stern show. Melrose was at all the fights. He was at when Crazy Cabby took on Stuttering John, when Angry Black took on Crazy Cabby at WWE New York. He was all these things. He was at every freaking event because he was the super fan. He was everywhere, and he was on the show a bunch of times. I mean, I know that they threw you out a bunch of times too, but he was on the show like a ton of fucking times. So I'm glad that you've either lowered your standards or raised your standards and listened to the Ham Radio Show now. Thank you.
I've raised my standards. No. I love ham radio.
There you go.
I love it.
That's
and you
exactly.
know what, Eddie? You're a natural.
When
I
sir.
see you on video, you're a natural. You've got it in every cell in your body.
Do you hear that, Billy?
You love doing this.
Every cell in my body.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I had a bunch of cells.
I think Eddie's getting erect.
You're already a big guy, but you're going to be a big star.
Oh, well, thank you.
In Jewish.
Thank you. By the way,
I love Italians. Pasta fazool.
Pasta fazool. And limoncello.
What part of Bensonhurst?
Stugats.
And Stugats. And Bafangul. All that.
What part of Bensonhurst you come from, Larry?
Larry, what part of Bensonhurst were you from?
Well, I was born. I did the opposite. I was born in Nassau County, but I grew up in Woodmere, Long Island. But I moved to Bensonhurst after I got out of college. I moved to Shorehaven Apartments, 1535 Shore Parkway, right off the Belt Parkway, for 2 years.
Yeah, did you ever see a guy out there smoking weed and he was wearing tight jeans? That was probably Joe.
Yeah, I remember Joe.
Yeah, who doesn't?
To Letty's on 86th Street.
You know about that.
Joe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Melrose, look at the ham cam right now. This is what Joe looks like. Have you seen this man before?
Wanted.
Well, I can't look. I'm not that high tech.
Keep him away from schools.
My cell phone here.
All right, when you get a chance, after you're done, go to my page. And you'll see the delay, and you'll see this face in your nightmares.
Eddie, you got my number. Call me anytime, Eddie. You got my number, right?
Absolutely. Now I have it, and I'm giving it to the authorities.
Yeah, don't give it out unless it's a blonde.
All right.
You got to be at least as good looking as Melania.
Ladies and gentlemen, Melrose Larry Green. Yay. Thank you,
Eddie,
Melrose.
You're the number one. Eddie.
By the way, no one in the studio chanting.
I did.
Only Melrose.
I was chanting.
You guys all suck. You all have hidden hatred for me. Get out of here.
What are you the guest, not us?
Yeah, Melrose is the Melrose. Thank you,
I was
brother.
chanting under my breath.
He was. I heard him. Yeah.
Melrose Larry Green, Stern Show legend, listening to the Ham Radio Show. I said, the one night I don't promote shit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't put out a thing, nothing. Everybody and their mother is now listening to the show tonight, which is wonderful.
That's a good thing.
I have no problem with that. I'm okay with that.
Then don't promote.